What's going on, and welcome to the 31st episode of My FIFA 16 Boca Juniors Career Mode. In today's episode, we're only going to be playing one game, and I do think that I am going to be showing you the full game. If I can't show you the full game, I will cut down not a lot of it. We'll show you most of the highlights in the game. And as I said before, this is the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, an absolutely massive game, seeing if we can be champions of Europe. And I am going to change a couple things heading into this game. Going to take out Caicedo, move Zuccolini to the cam position, and bring in Demarai Gray to start. So hopefully that will be the team that does win the Champions League final today. Just going through my bench right now to see who else is possibly going to be coming in as a sub. Going to take out Vezo, move in Eric Dyer, and other than that, the squad looks very solid. So I do believe this will be the team that will be starting the Champions League final for Boca Juniors. Carlos Tevez, Paulo Dybala, Bruno Zuccolini, Demarai Gray, Gary Medel, Lucas Romero, Insua, Toby Alderweireld, Nicolas Otamendi, Hector Bellerin, and Willy Caballero. So I do hope that this team is good enough to win the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. Boca Juniors against Bayern Munich, here we go. Paulo Dybala on the ball, playing it outside to his teammate Gary Medel. Medel to Hector Bellerin. Bellerin loses it to Frank Ribery. Ribery run down the wing. He's going against Otamendi. He plays through Robert Lewandowski, and the Polish striker has a poor touch. I do believe this is his second Champions League final, but I am not sure if he did play in the Dortmund vs. Bayern game, as I am pretty sure that that was when he was moving to Bayern. So I'm not really sure if this is his first or second Champions League final, but Carlos Tevez gets played through on a great through ball. Carlos Tevez against Dante, goes around the Brazilian side back. Carlos Tevez does a ball roll, tries to have a shot, it's deflected, falls to Frank Ribery, and his very nervous clearance does go out for a throw-in. Speaking on the Lewandowski thing, I'm not sure if that was him or Mario Götze who was not playing in the game because they were joining Bayern in the summer. But now here's Robert Lewandowski on the ball, playing it outside to Arjen Robben. The Dutch winger finds Lewandowski in the center. It's Robert Lewandowski dribbling in. He sees Robben on the outside, actually gives it to, no, not it is Robben. Robben on the ball right now. Goes past the defender. Robben on his right foot. That's where we want him. It's to Vidal. Vidal gives up to Muller, whose shot hits off the post. A very bad start for Boca. Now here's Gary Medel on the ball. We have some space to counterattack. Gary Medel waiting to play the ball to Paulo Dybala. Dybala has the pace on almost everybody. Benassia comes in. That's a penalty, ref, surely. Yes, it is. Paulo Dybala wins us the penalty, and I do believe I am going to give it to the young Argentine striker. Benassia gets a yellow card as the center back from Morocco is probably pretty lucky to not get sent off right here, as Dybala slowed down a little bit. I probably could have gone past him with no problem, but I did decide to slow down, take my right hand off the trigger button, and now here's a penalty. I'm going to give it to Paulo Dybala. I do believe he has the best penalties on the team. Dybala against Manuel Neuer. Dybala takes the penalty. And it's saved. No, it's not saved by Manuel Neuer. Gets in. Paulo Dybala 1-0 against Bayern Munich in the 14th minute as the Argentine striker opens up the scoring. And Neuer will probably be a bit disappointed with himself as he cannot keep this penalty from Paulo Dybala from landing in the back of the net. Actually landed off of Neuer's foot, so technically he kind of scored the goal. But it's Boca Juniors 1, Bayern Munich 0. This is a great start to this game. Here's Lam on the ball, placed outside to Arjen Robben. Robben in some space, really needs to get going if Bayern are going to come back in this game. They haven't looked too great so far, and it's Dante on the ball. He plays it to Thomas Muller. Muller on the ball, gives it up to Robben, the Bayern teammate. Linking up well, plays through Philipp Lahm. I'm not too worried about Lahm, but once he passes it, then I'll be worried. Lahm takes a shot, and that's why I was not worried about Philipp Lahm, as the shot goes harmlessly wide for a goal kick for Boca Juniors. Now here's Hector Bellerin on the ball against Frank Ribery. Ribery with a nice slide challenge, but he doesn't get the ball. Now Bellerin goes around Frank Ribery with a couple skill moves. Some great skill by Hector Bellerin, and you do not want this guy running down the wing. Hector Bellerin has so much pace. Bellerin cutting to the inside, and now he sees Paulo Dybala on the outside. Actually gives up to Carlos Tevez, and Dante with a solid clearance out. Still Boca Juniors possession. A great start for the game for Boca Juniors. Now here's Lucas Romero on the ball. He fake shots past one defender. Plays out wide to Insua, and Insua on the ball tries to do a fake shot, is tackled by Philipp Lahm, and the German midfielder can't counterattack. He plays through Cesc Fabregas, gives up Thomas Muller. Philipp Lahm on the ball, running down the wing, Insua tracking him, whips it across to the center. Lewandowski heads it down to, I do believe it was Cesc Fabregas, and the left-footed shot does go wide. Now Insua on the ball. Oh, he lets Iron Robin get the ball. Robin run down the wing. He is on his right foot, and the right-footed pass is a poor one. That's what we want. We want Robin staying on his right foot, not being able to cut inside. But now here's Gary Medel on the ball. The Chilean fake shots around one Bayern defender. He now sees the run from Lucas Romero. Romero loses it, falls to Bellerin, and you really have to get that if you're Hector Bellerin. Romero was on a run, and that would have been a great through ball if it did work. And now here's Iron Robin on the ball, and he loses it. Some very poor play from the Dutch winger so far, but we do know that in one possession he can turn a poor game for him into a great game. But now here's Thomas Muller through to Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski tries to play through Robin, and that was almost the moment, but some good defending by Boca Juniors clears the danger. And now here's Hector Bellerin on the ball. He goes around Cesc Fabregas very easily as the Spanish are beating him. And now here's Hector Bellerin on the ball. He sees Paulo Dybala. It's Dybala against Benassia. Dybala fake shots around Benassia. Tries to go around Dante, but is tackled by the Brazilian center back. And now here's Gary Medel tracking Cesc Fabregas. Fabregas plays it back to Benassia. Benassia, the man who gave up the penalty, gives up to Philipp Lahm. Lahm to Lewandowski. Outside to Robin. Robin on the ball gets totally tackled and taken out by Insua. That's going to be a foul on Insua. Going to be a free kick in a not dangerous position for Bayern Munich. Whip it into the center, and it's going to be won by Boca Juniors. Going to fall to Carlos Tevez. We could start a counterattack right here. Carlos Tevez sees some space. It's nothing but green grass for Carlos Tevez. It's Tevez going all the way. Tevez 1-on-1 with Manuel Neuer, and a big save by the German goalkeeper stops Boca Juniors from going 2-0 up. Now Tevez on the corner. He plays it to Bruno Zuccolini. Zuccolini sees Damari Gray. Damari Gray fancies an effort from 30 yards, and Manuel Neuer does make a great catching save, as the German goalkeeper has been very solid, only conceding a penalty so far, but Boca Juniors have been very dangerous on the attack. Now here's Robert Lewandowski playing it outside Thomas Muller. Bayern's attacking players have linked up very well so far this game, but no end product once they do get into the box. I do believe that's going to be a corner, as Cesc Fabregas' attempted cross does get blocked by a Boca Juniors defender, and Frank Ribery is over the corner to take it. He whips it into the center. It is no trouble for the Boca Juniors defense, as Willy Caballero comes in and catches the corner. But now here's Philipp Lahm playing it through to Frank Ribery. Oh my god. Bayern Munich have equalized 1-1. It's Robert Lewandowski. I couldn't even speak right there. I was trying to defend, wasn't really paying attention to the commentary, but some great passing play from the Bayern teammates, and Robert Lewandowski smashes home a left-footed effort past Willy Caballero to tie the game at 1. Some great play by Bayern Munich, and we knew this was not going to be easy. Now here's Paulo Dybala on the ball against Arturo Vidal. Dybala turns, Vidal gives it up. It's through to Hector Bellerin. Bellerin loses it. It's through. It's Lucas Romero. Loses it. Tries to get back, but is going to be cleared for another throw-in. I feel like we have been better so far, but just need another goal. And now here's Hector Bellerin on the ball. Can't go by Frank Ribery, and it looks like this is near the end of the first half, but not before Bayern Munich have one more attack. It's Thomas Muller on the ball, trying to play through Robert Lewandowski. It does get through to the Polish striker, a bit too far wide than I'm sure he wanted, and its pass is intercepted by Hector Bellerin. Bellerin just keeps on running at the Bayern Munich defense, and I'm sure they're getting it as tired as Bellerin is. But now Paulo Dybala comes to the inside on Benassia. Dybala loses it, but falls. It's a through ball to Bruno Zuccolini. Zuccolini holds play up. He's cut to the center. It's Bruno Zuccolini having the shot saved. Nobody is there for the rebound, and I don't know how Manuel Neuer can hold on to that ball, as it looked like Robin just had it in his grasp, and Neuer just stole it from him. I'm pretty sure that should be a handball in real life, but I do think that handballs are turned off in FIFA mode, as it would be a ton of handballs if you do turn them on. I believe like 2 a game, so no reason to turn them off. But Bayern did have a shot, as I was talking right there, and if it wasn't for a good save off a deflected effort, it would be 2-1 Bayern. Willy Caballero will catch this one. That looks like it's going to be the end of the first half. Dybala plays through Carlos Tevez, and that would have been a goal-scoring opportunity if Neuer wasn't playing sweeper-keeper like we all know he wants to. But that is the end of the first half at the Champions League final. It is Boca Juniors 1 and Bayern Munich 1. A key second half is awaiting us. And as we can see the stats right here, 5-4 in shots on target for Boca Juniors, and 5-2 for shots on target. Boca Juniors with a bit more possession as well. Pretty even game. Look like Boca Juniors are just a bit better, but it is tied, and all it takes is one shot to change the game. We start off this second half with Thomas Muller on the ball. He plays outside to Iron Robin. Actually, it's a very poor ball by Thomas Muller. Very sloppy in the get-go from Bayern Munich, and now Damari Gray is on the ball. He plays through Lucas Romero. Romero sees Hector Bellerin, and the Spanish right back has a lot of room. He sees Paulo Dybala. Dybala has been causing Benatia all kinds of trouble all game, but some great defending by the Moroccan stops Dybala and could start a counterattack for Bayern Munich. It's Lewandowski on the ball, playing it outside to Robin. Robin to Vidal. Vidal plays it back to Dante. Dante sees the through ball to Robin. Robin turns past the defender, but it looks like Otamendi is going to beat him to that ball, and Otamendi is on the ball, and he's looking to make a charge upfield. It's Otamendi playing through Bruno Zuccolini. Zuccolini on the ball, holding play up, trying to find a pass. He sees one. It's Lucas Romero. It's intercepted, and Lewandowski plays it back to Vidal, and Lewandowski gets it back from Vidal. The Polish striker running down the wing. Not real concerned right here as Lewandowski is down the wing. He is their main aerial presence too, so a cross is not the worst thing. He does eventually cross it to Iron Robin, but Robin cannot win the header. And now Zuccolini could start a counterattack, but Arturo Vidal with some great defending. And now he's going to whip in a cross. It's very well dealt with by the Boca Juniors defense, but not cleared. It falls to Cesc Fabregas, whose effort is saved by Willy Caballero. And now we could start our own counterattack. Carlos Tevez on the ball almost gets taken out by Dante, but Carlos Tevez will be Iron Robin, and he does not look too interested in defending, but Dante does make a great slide challenge to stop it, and it will be a throw-in for Boca Juniors. It falls to Damari Gray. Damari Gray sees Lucas Romero. Lucas Romero to Hector Bellerin. Bellerin loves an effort from there. Oh my, it just goes over the bar. A great shot by the Spanish right back, looking to give Boca Juniors the lead, as he's been really solid so far today, but definitely giving Bayern some trouble run down the wing and playing through Paulo Dybala. Dybala with a great bit of individual skill, but then no pass to back it up. Dybala has been amazing so far this game, but unfortunately no end product after he did win the penalty. Besides that, so far today. And now Cesc Fabregas on the ball, playing through Morrissey. I don't believe this guy has been playing the whole game unless he's never touched the ball. But now Franck Ribéry is on the ball. The French international runs down the wing, tries to play through Robert Lewandowski, but the Polish striker is caught offsides. Otamendi gives up to Hector Bellerin, the Spanish right back looking to start another push down the wing. He does give it up to Gary Medel, the Chilean midfielder going against Philip Lahm. He plays out wide the safe pass to Insua. Insua loses it to Iron Robin, but it does go out for a Boca Juniors throw-in. And now Damari Gray is on the ball against Iron Robin. Fake shots around Iron Robin, but Robin looking a lot more interested in defending than he did 5 minutes ago. Makes a good tackle on the English winger, and Damari Gray loses it, gets it back as Insua finds him, and now Damari Gray will find Insua. Insua cut to the inside. It's Insua going all the way. Fake shots around. Iron Robin has this shot. It's kept out, headed out, and now it's going to fall to Hector Bellerin. Bellerin fancies an effort, but he's not going to take it. Tries to fake shot, lose it, and it's going to fall to Morrissey, a guy who I have no idea who he is. Probably a regen of somebody, but now it's Javi Martinez on the ball, playing it out wide to Franck Ribéry. Ribéry on the ball against Hector Bellerin. There's not many people in the world that can beat Bellerin in this ball, but Bellerin makes a poor pass that falls to Lewandowski. Lewandowski's effort is well saved by Willy Caballero to keep it at 1-1. Now it's a corner for Bayern Munich. It's going to be Iron Robin standing up to take it, and Willy Caballero is right there to handle it. Plays out wide to Bruno Zuccolini. Zuccolini on the ball, goes around one side challenge. He plays through Paulo Dybala. There's no way that he's offsides right there. No way. Come on. Still 1-1. Need a goal. And now here's Arturo Vidal on the ball. He tries to play through Robert Lewandowski. It falls to Fabregas, back to Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Fabregas, sees Morrissey, and the guy who I have no idea who he is makes a horrible touch, and Willy Caballero is there to clear. And now Toby Alderweireld on the ball. First time I've been saying his name so far today. Plays it out wide to Insua. Insua on the ball, tries to do a 1-2 with Damari Gray. Damari Gray's pass is a poor one, but I do believe it is a foul by Bayern Munich. It is a foul by Bayern Munich, and that does mean that we do have a free kick right here, and we are going to take the free kick eventually. Demarai Gray plays it short to Gary Medel, but Gary Medel sees Demarai Gray run down the wing. Demarai Gray, he goes right past Iron Robin. Demarai Gray tries to cut to the inside, can't go around Philipp Lahm. Some great defending by the German, and it is still 1-1. A very up and down second half, but unfortunately for both sides, no goals. And now it's Javi Martinez playing through Vidal. Vidal on the ball, holding play up. He goes around Paulo Dybala and now plays through Frank Ribery. Ribery on the ball, still holding play up. Not a lot happening for Bayern right now, but now they're making some efforts, but a very poor backheel pass makes them lose it. They get the ball back. They have a shot. I do believe it was deflected. It's going to be a corner for Bayern Munich. And it's Iron Robin stepping up to take the corner. Robin delivers it to the center. It's a poor one. It's too far. And it falls to Demarai Gray. And the English winger can start a counterattack right here. Demarai Gray running through. He sees a teammate, Lucas Romero, run down the wing. Romero tries to play through Carlos Tevez. It was a great ball and just missed this Argentine striker. And now Arturo Vidal trying to start his own counterattack. Plays it back to Dante, who plays a long ball to Insua. Insua will win this header, and Demarai Gray can start a counterattack. Some great open-end football. It's Gary Medel getting played through. Tries to play through Paulo Dybala, but just can't. So much space in the second half. I'm shocked that there hasn't been a third goal in this game. Now here's Philipp Lahm on the ball. Tries to play it out wide to Iron Robin. Robin turns past Insua. Robin is on his right foot. He tries to whip in across on his right foot. It is a poor one. Is deflected. And I do believe it is going to be a goal kick. Oh, no. Oh, defend. Whoever this is. Weird ball. It's a poor cross in the 90th minute. It is out wide to Demarai Gray. Could be the last chance of the first 90 minutes. Demarai Gray goes around his defender, loses the ball, and it's going to be Bayern who gets the last attack of the game. It's going to be Werbach, the sub, who just came into the game, whipping in a cross. It's cleared only as far as Benacio gives up to Vidal, whose shot goes off the bar. And we are going to extra time. What a second half that was at the Amsterdam Arena. I have no idea how to describe that second half. But we are going to make a couple substitutions, bring on Cesar Melli. I used to always call him Christian Melli because I swear after one of his goals it said Christian Melli, but it is Cesar Melli. Going to make a couple substitutions, bring on Jonathan Caleri for Bruno Cicciolini, also Peruzzi for Hector Bellerin, and also Cesar Melli for Demarai Gray. So those are 3 substitutions that will hopefully give us the win in the Champions League final. Now we're going into the first period of extra time. It is going to be Boca Juniors to get us started. I do believe this is Paulo Dybala on the ball. No, it's actually the sub, Jonathan Caleri. Knew he looked a bit quicker and fresher than Dybala, but Caleri loses it out to Frank Ribery, and the French winger is on the ball. He hasn't done a lot so far this game, so we'll see if he's able to do anything in extra time, but Morrissey's on the ball. He's going against Nicolas Otamendi. He whips it across. It's a poor one. It's going to fall to Nicolas Otamendi. Otamendi goes around Morrissey. No reason to stop the game right there. Just let us play and have that attack right there. But Otamendi's on the ball right now. He plays through Peruzzi. Peruzzi's probably just as quick as Hector Bellerin was at the start of the game because most of the Bayern defense is a bit tired. Peruzzi goes past Javi Martinez, but somehow Javi Martinez makes that tackle. Some great defending by the Spanish center back, and Ribery is trying to counterattack. He plays through Morrissey. Morrissey on the ball does a very poor cross, but that is because he was fouled by the Boca Juniors defense. Ribery stands up, takes this free kick. It's a good cross to the center, and if it wasn't for a great punch by Willy Caballero, that could have been a lot of trouble for the Boca Juniors defense. Now it's going to be a throw, and it looks like it's a poor one, and Sua cannot win the header. You have to win that. Another header lost, but that header that was won by Bayern Munich goes softly into the hands of Willy Caballero. Actually was offsides. I didn't even want them to call that offsides, because I did see a bit of a counterattack coming, but it is going to be Willy Caballero kicking it through to Insua. Insua on the ball. He tries to go around one man. Oh, he loses it. It's Iron Robin on the ball right now. Arjen Robben tries to play it across the field. It's a great ball to Frank Ribery as the wingers connect, but unfortunately Ribery somehow keeps it in. It does fall to Willy Caballero, who's going to play it short to Peruzzi. Peruzzi has a lot of space as Ribery did, I believe, fall into the out-of-bounds line. And Peruzzi, he sees Paulo Dybala. Dybala with so much space. Dybala running through on Manuel Neuer, takes too heavy of a touch, and Neuer will collect it. Really poor play from Paulo Dybala. Thought I could get one more of the flick of the right stick right there, but unfortunately Neuer does play some excellent sweeper keeper like we do know he can in real life and keeps that 1-1. Ribery now plays through Morrissey. Morrissey on the ball, sees a lot of space, tries to whip it across, is caught by Willy Caballero, who has been very solid so far this game, and that's going to be the end of the first period of extra time. Bayern had a couple of shots there. Boca Juniors not really doing anything besides the chance that Paulo Dybala did have. Only 15 minutes to go, still anyone's game, and as Morrissey's on the ball, he gets the ball back after he made a pass, does lose it. It's going to be Cesar Melli on the ball. Cesar Melli sees the sub, Jonathan Calleri, as both of them are subs as they are linking up. Calleri somehow keeps it in, goes around Dante. Jonathan Calleri cut to the inside, tries to fake shot, he does lose it, and it goes to Arjen Robben. Robben on the ball, he somehow has a good amount of energy left, but Insua does win the ball. He plays through Cesar Melli. Melli back to Insua. He has basically no energy, so I can't really be attacking down the left-hand side as Insua will probably always be open, but he has no energy. Carlos Tevez sees Cesar Melli. Cesar Melli touch, shot, somehow another touch. Oh, this shot goes wide, but it would not matter as Jonathan Calleri was offsides as it remains 1-1. The header is won. Morrissey on the ball tries to play through Arjen Robben. Robben gets taken out by Insua. Insua's had a good amount of trouble trying to mark Arjen Robben as the Dutch winger has definitely caused his fair share of problems so far this game. Bayern tried to do a very sneaky tactic on the free kick, and the shot was a very strong one. If it wasn't from like 45 yards out, it might have troubled Willy Caballero, but unfortunately it was that far out. Some great link-up play by Bayern Munich, but the final through ball was just a bit too hard. Toby Alderweireld on the ball, sees Insua. Insua has a lot of space to run, but he just doesn't have the energy to run. But Jonathan Calleri gets played through, goes past Philipp Lahm. Calleri run at Manuel Neuer's near post. He'll fire this shot just wide of the far post. A great effort by Jonathan Calleri. Really cannot be mad at any of the players so far. Everybody has done their share to win the game, but so has Bayern Munich. And Carlos Tevez wins the ball. He plays through Paulo Dybala. Dybala on the ball, gets taken out by Javi Martinez. Somehow he keeps the ball in possession and is going to be running down the wing. But Martinez holds play up. This is a chance. No, somehow Javi Martinez keeps possession. Looked very calm and collected. And now it's Werball in the 120th minute. Frank Ribery on the ball. He's run down the wing. And Ribery loses it to Peruzzi. Peruzzi on the ball. Goes past Frank Ribery. This could be the last tack of the game, or the official could blow right here. It's Carlos Tevez seeing Paulo Dybala. Paulo Dybala goes past the defender, but I pressed past before he tried to tackle me. Dybala goes over the tackle and then past it. And we have ourselves penalties, and I do not like this because penalties are something that I'm very solid at, but I don't know how much I like penalties to win the Champions League. It's going to be Insua stepping up against Neuer. Oh, it's a poor penalty by Insua, but it does go into the back of the net. 1-0 Boca Juniors. Vidal has legitimately zero energy on the bar. It's Arturo Vidal. He hits the crossbar, and Arturo Vidal does not score for Bayern Munich. Now here's Jonathan Calleri. He has a solid penalty against Neuer. Jonathan Calleri sends Neuer the wrong way, and it's 2-0 Boca Juniors. Now here's Arjen Robben, the Dutch winger, going against Willy Caballero. Should have been saved. Probably the first mistake Caballero's made all day. Now Carlos Tevez against Neuer, and Tevez puts it right down the middle. Neuer dives, and now here's Cesc Fabregas. Probably needs to score this one, and it's right down the middle. A great penalty by Cesc Fabregas. And now here's Paulo Dybala. He scored a penalty in normal time. Paulo Dybala against Manuel Neuer. Neuer goes the wrong way. and it's 4-2. Franck Ribéry needs to score this penalty if Bayern Munich are going to stay in it. Ribéry puts it off the crossbar, and that's it. Boca Juniors win the Champions League, and the celebration can begin in Argentina as Boca Juniors are your Champions League winners, something you probably never would say in real life because they're not even able to play in the Champions League. But that's what makes this series so special. The Boca Juniors versus River Plate Career Mode is so special because it does bring probably the world's best rivalry into the Barclays Premier League and makes both teams very competitive. And as we can see, Boca Juniors have just won the Champions League. That is incredible, and that will wrap it up for the 31st episode of the Boca Juniors Career Mode. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more FIFA 16, Boca Juniors Career Mode, and other FIFA 16 content.